Hey guys. So today I want to talk about your thoughts, understanding how the thought process affects your day to day life, and realizing that what you put in will come out. So if you are going through your whole day thinking about how you can't do things, or uh, really like you might not even know what you're thinking because you're not checking your thoughts throughout the day. That's where mindfulness is very important, to start to become aware and separate from your thoughts. Recognize that you are the observer of your thoughts. Uh, a really good description for like when you're starting to meditate is to imagine as you see your thoughts in your head, like you're just paying attention, you're focusing on your breathing, and you're recognizing whenever a thought comes up. So when you do that, when you recognize your thought, you separate attachment and emotion to it, and you just observe it. You observe it as like a cloud going across the sky, and you just watch it pass by. You don't have any emotional attachment to it or response. You don't get caught and entangled in where it might take you, because you're basically just observing and watching it pass by. So, the more that you practice and the more that you are able to do that, the more that you're going to see what exactly it is that you're investing into your mind. So, if you think of your mind as a bank, and each thought is either going to be an investment in you as a person and your future, or it's going to be a debt. So if you are constantly in a state of fear or negativity, or just a down state on yourself, you want to recognize that as a debt to yourself. You are taking away very important life energy from yourself and from your aura. Like, your thoughts are projected also into your energy field. This is being scientifically measured now to show that each different like layer of emotion is energetically read, can be energetically read and measured. Um, I did a really cool, well, try it out, I guess. I know I made a Facebook post about it a little bit ago. This was back when I went down to Halloween. They had a art exhibit in uh, the festival, and you were able to control a laser with your thoughts. Now, I know that probably sounds absolutely crazy, but and it sounded crazy when I first like heard. I was like, no way, like that's awesome. I want to go try that, because I've studied Joe Dispenza for a while, and he is studying the science behind mindfulness and meditation, and how it actually changes and rewires your brain structure and neuroplasticity. So I was super excited when I found out that there was something like that at the festival. And when we went over there and started talking to them, like the guy showed us the computer and the headset, and we got to actually try it. So they put this headset on you, and you look at the computer, and it measures all of, like, there's four different screens, so you could see all of the four like different parts of your brain, how they light up when you're focused or like laughing, or like basically breathing. You just literally like sit, and you can look at the computer, and you can watch, like, you could think of something, and then you watch that part light up. Then you could think of something else, so you watch the other part light up. And it is connected to a laser that's like right off in the distance a little bit. And So as you switch your focus from the computer to the laser's going like back and forth, back and forth. As you hone in your focus on it, it starts to slow down because it's going like really fast because you're not like focused on anything. And when you focus your attention on it and you focus on stopping the laser, you actually can stop the laser. It was absolutely mind blowing to like, because I know that my thoughts affect my reality. I've studied this for enough time now and practiced enough in my own life to see the reality behind it, but to actually like physically see something like that happening right directly in front of my eyes was awesome. So that's just like a little story on how science is showing, and like we are creating these tools. This is going to be, the laser is going to be, they're creating this to be a tool to help people with PTSD and to help people like work on mindfulness and heal like traumas and gain focus and awareness back into their self, because you disassociate from your body when you go through trauma, so your mind is disconnected from your body. So these are all tools like yoga, these are tools to reconnect your mind, body, and spirit to be whole again. So focusing back onto your mind and imagining that your mind is a bank, or it doesn't have to be a bank. It could be a pea jar, like anything that you know that you are going to be investing in. So if you as a person and you love and care about yourself, you got to think like, why would you want to spend so much time being down if you have a choice? And it's not just going to be like a quick instant thing. This isn't an instant fix, but once you recognize that, like, you have to invest into it. There's so many people that like, our world is sad and depressed and people are lost and hurting, and we need to recognize that it first starts within us. That desire to change, that desire to grow, to become more, it takes investing time and energy into. So when you start to recognize your thoughts, then you're able to see what you're investing into your mind bank. And if you're seeing that it's a lot of negative emotions and you're just feeling blah, like all the time, like that's when you start to create affirmations. You know, you could start to recognize that you're feeling a certain way majority of the time, and then you could create affirmations to build up from that emotion, to climb the ladder, to come into a better, not a better, but a raised energetic field, like. And that is what investing is. So those affirmations are gonna help you. They're gonna help you grow. They're gonna help you become stronger. They're gonna help you see that you're not your thoughts. You're gonna recognize that you're gonna start to feel better. And it is gonna be a little bit of a challenge because negativity is, I don't want to say that it is addictive, but though it's, you're literally, when you're changing your mindset and getting out of a lower energy field, lower energy, like lower emotions are going to be heavier. Like you're going to be more dense, you're going to be more lethargic. That's all tied in with the lower emotions. So in order to get out of that, it is going to take some work and some rewiring of, like, that's literally like we're rewiring our brains to think differently and to expand and to grow. And instead, like, something I've been doing, like, instead of being frustrated with myself, how can I find a different perspective? Like, what way can I see this situation differently to show more love and understanding for myself, to know that I am a human, to know that this has been like this for a very long time in my life, and to not get frustrated and to beat myself up about when I'm not feeling my best. Like, you have to, in order to like work through these feelings, you have to actually feel them. And I'm in no way saying that you should not feel your emotions, but there comes a point when you have to decide that you don't want to feel like that anymore. And there are ways and tools to overcome those habitual emotions. We think up to 70,000 thoughts in a day, and most of those are the same exact thoughts that we thought the day before. That's all subconscious thinking and programming that's just happening. We're like robots, just going through the motions until you open the door and you become the observer and see that you are not that, and that you can be capable of anything that you put your heart to, anything that you fully desire and want to become in your life. Recognizing where you allow your mind to go. Do you allow your mind to be in a place that is robbing you, or do you decide to say no more, and that I'm gonna do something about this? I'm gonna begin to start putting in the work. It's worth it. I can promise you that. Never in a million years would I think that I am where I am at now. Like, I'm still not where I intend to be, and that's where creating a vision for yourself helps. Because when you create a vision for yourself, it's just constant, like, growing and learning, and every day becomes a journey to love yourself more, and to love others more, and to serve more, and to grow. Every moment counts. Every thought counts. Every breath counts. And that is all I have for today. Love you guys.